be in the
Okay,
truth.
they're wishing infinite for someone to feed them. Hope I'm the one and them bitches is leeching. Watching my moves, but can't unpeach. I'm presidential, Michelle, my teacher. Blizzy and Trey, yeah, they're my people. Welcome back to Right Girl TV. And today we're gonna do a live reaction to Mr. Ugly Money Niche CEO. Okay, and we have alpha female versus alpha male. So let's get into it, y'all.
It's 2024. Both of you young ladies have all two eyes. You have a nose. You have two legs, two hands, all of your teeth. Why are you single?
Why am I single?
Why are you single, Miss Max?
I'm single by choice.
Okay. Choice of what?
Deciding by what I want to settle with.
Settle with.
Yes.
So what you mean by settling? What you mean settle?
I have options in life.
You have options in life.
And I have standards.
You have standards.
Yes.
Right.
I don't want to put myself in situations that I don't want to deal with.
Right. Oh, you mean for men?
Yes.
So what kind of standards do you have for yourself to make you be okay with being in a relationship then?
For one, I want a husband in life.
Right.
I have enough of friends.
Okay.
But I also know how to just be single and just deal with life and just go on with the flow, because my child is 18 years old and I can live life, or I have the option to settle down.
When she gonna answer the question is my answer. My question. When she gonna answer the question?
But I want to settle down, but it's hard to settle down.
She wants to settle down, but it's hard to settle down. She wants to settle down, but it's hard to settle down. It don't sound like you want to settle down, because settling down ain't hard.
But what would you need to see from a man for you to settle down? That's what I'm asking.
Why are you single? Come on.
Do you know?
My bad. The reason she's single is because she don't want to settle down. My bad. She don't want to settle down. That's why she's single.
What you want from a man?
Yes.
What you want?
I don't want no man that got a lot of kids.
Okay.
I don't want.
That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. She said she got one child that's 18. So that means that potentially this child is grown and on their own, far as they may be in college or they might have a job. So she don't have to, be at this baby's beck and call. She ain't got to run nobody to no schools and get nobody on no buses. Okay.
No man that have more than 2 or 3 kids.
That's reasonable. I wouldn't want them with 1 or 2. Personally, no, let me take that back. I wouldn't want them with no more than 1 child, personally.
Are you telling me what you don't want? What do you want?
I want a man that knows God and know how to talk about God.
Amen.
Okay, amen. Amen.
I watched it on.
Y'all, she said she watched it on the live, y'all. So she want a godly man. When she a part-time Christian. Godly man. But she a part-time Christian. So she can be a Jezebel spirit all day long. But she looking for a godly man. So basically what she looking for is a Samuel. She Delilah. She looking for her Samuel. She looking for her food.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I can't with him. I can't with him.
You have standards for a man that you ain't keeping for yourself.
That is very hypocritical. It is very hypocritical. I'm trying my best to be on y'all's side, but y'all make it so hard. Y'all make it so hard.
Want a man of God, but you ain't been to church since the early 90s.
How, Sway? You ain't been to church since the early 90s and you out here asking for a godly man and you ain't actively preaching and walking in the way of the Lord in Christ so you can snatch your godly man. Honey, if you seen the godly man, you wouldn't want him because he sure wouldn't want you. Not no real man of the cloud.
Last time you was in church, they were doing baptism outside in the goddamn creek. Now you want to talk about you want a man of God. Why would you at church?
Honey, I can't do all them sirens though.
Yeah, goddamn it, with your cut ties out. Goddamn ass is popping. Goddamn it, you want
Is he lying though?
Praising for Jesus. You want me to be the next pastor? You got that don't make no sense.
It don't make sense.
You want me to be holy and sanctified? But you goddamn it was at KOD last night shaking ass. Back to the apartments with your hypocritical self.
I can't even be on y'all
God
side.
that know how to live his life.
Right. You want a man that knows God and know how to live his life.
So she want a man that know God. No, she want a man that know of him. She want one of these men that be like, yeah, I heard of God. I know God. But they don't have no intimate connection with God. They not in deep, intimate relation with the Lord. That's basically, you want somebody that just, pitter patter with the Lord. Because you look like you pitter pattering with the Lord.
As long as he know God, he good.
Yeah, and no, not that he good. He gotta have, like, I don't want a man to have a lot of kids. I want to.
You got a lot of kids?
No, I only have one child.
So you want a man that don't. So how many kids can he have then?
At least 2, and he can't.
I think in that standard, that's very much okay. I think that her preference on them not having too much. I mean, having 2 kids, not no more than 2-3 kids. I think that that's reasonable. She got one child, and that child is grown. And the fact that she don't want no child who got a baby mama that's under 5, that she don't want to deal with no baby mama drama because she don't want no kid that's under 5. I just think that's very understandable, personally.
His child can't be under 5 years old because if they under 5, I'm gonna think he's still talking to his baby mama.
So somebody done did her dirty, and so now every man after that, you can't have no baby under 5, which I wouldn't want one anyways if I got an 18-year-old. Personally, unless it's a child we have together, I personally wouldn't want no 5-year-old baby. It ain't got nothing to do with me not loving the baby. It got everything to do with me personally in my life or where I'm at. I just don't think I would want an adolescent personally. But hey, things change.
So you're saying that you, a woman with kids, don't want a man with more kids than you, and the kid got to be over 5 years old?
Yes.
What's wrong with that? Her child, she got one child and they grown. She willing to have your children that could be 5 and up. Okay? She willing to deal with your kids 5 and up. And she ain't got no kids at the house right now. So I think that's okay. That's okay. I think that you asking for a little too much if you think she's supposed to drop that standard. Nah, I don't think she's supposed to. Now, her wanting a godly man, she can want one out there. I don't know if she gonna find them. But this baby situation, I think she could find somebody within that range who don't have no children or who have grown children or have children in high school, functioning children. I think she could find a man with at least that quality.
Gentlemen, y'all hear this bullshit?
I don't think it's bullshit on there with Uncle Money. I mean, Uncle Ugly Money Niche. I don't think that one BS. I don't think that one BS.
It's okay. It's cool when she do it. Problem when I do it.
Yeah, it's a problem when you do it if it ain't matching mine. Absolutely.
It's my child. As long as this child is protected and provided.
You can protect them and provide for them over there.
Middle school lover, and we was together for 12 years.
You were fucking in middle school?
So she had a middle school lover who she was with for 12 years. Okay. So she like long distance relationships. Is that who you got your baby by? Because if we talking like if you been with that boyfriend, which and you only been with him for 12 years since 8th grade, then I can understand some things. I can put some things into perspective.
School.
In the 8th grade.
Lord Jesus.
All Unc heard was she out here popping that cat in the 8th grade, and he like, absolutely not.
She wanna hold it and say,
Okay, he like, absolutely not. It's not what we doing.
He said something to goddamn slide.
He said, absolutely not.
Well, she been giving that cat up since the 90s. Goddamn, you fucking in 8th grade. Most of us was 8th grade. Most of us was goddamn cutter.
Me, I do got standards.
She
That's
said she
why
got
I 2,
standards.
3, 4.
I think the men don't have a problem. I think men don't have a problem with women with standards. I think men have a problem with women with standards of men that they don't take for themselves. That's like for instance, like me, right? All right.
Okay.
See, I'm a chunky guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's like me saying, "Oh, I need a woman with a 6-pack." Be like, "Where the fuck your 6-pack at?"
So that's the theology. So basically, I can't have a standard of physicality that, well, because I don't have a 6-pack, I can't seek out someone who I find attractive to have a 6-pack. So that's the theology. That's the ideology of this. Is that what it is? So you saying that in order for me to attract the male that I want, I have to be that male in female form?
You know what I'm saying? That's like me sitting and saying, "Oh, well, you need to lose weight." It doesn't make sense. So I think that's what triggers most men is the fact that women demand things that they haven't demanded for themselves. How can you demand something of me? You can demand something from a man that you haven't demanded for yourself. You demand a standard. Not.
I feel like you can demand it and you might not get it. I feel like you can demand whatever you want, but it's a possibility that you ain't gonna get it. I think that's the ideology that we have to hold near to. Yeah, okay, how dare you ask for something that you not out here promoting? I get it. But even if I do ask, I just need to understand that it's still a 50-50. I might get it, I might not. That's just like saying I come with all these great qualities. So whatever I'm asking, whatever I have in myself, I'm asking for you to have it. What if they come up short? Do they not get picked? Or do you pick them and see if they'll, eventually, are we picking off potential? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Tell me down in the comment section, am I tripping? Please let me know.
Not saying you. I'm just talking about people that think like you.
Shady.
Demanding something from a man, that a standard that you haven't did for yourself. You demanded certain aspects of like.
Her standard was she got one child and she don't want to deal with nobody who got kids under 5 or deal with somebody who has more than 2 to 3 kids. I think that was pretty okay. She only had one child. So if we're going off that logic, it's not making sense. And I need you to make it make sense, Uncle Ugly Money, niche CEO.
From a man that you're not doing yourself, it's like the pot calling the kettle black, don't you think?
If my kettle is black and I call you black, like, what do you mean?
You don't see why men would be triggered by that? If you are saying that I can only date a
men are triggered anyways, and a lot of y'all need to go to therapy, just like a lot of women need to go to therapy. So yeah,
man with a Mercedes Benz, but you drive a Nissan Sentra.
Men have been wifing women from the beginning of time who was driving in a Mazda or was driving in a Mercury or who was driving in a dang Toyota Camry and they had Benzes. Men has wife women who was walking. So I just thought that ideology or that one I'm not really caring for.
That's why my options and how I live my life, that's what I want a man to do. If I had 3 and 5 and 6 baby babies, I wouldn't expect for no man to deal with me, or cause me, I'm different. I'd be too busy taking care of my kids. I wouldn't
Right.
have a husband. Like, I'm different than these hoes.
This the same young lady that when we first started talking, she said she don't know if she want to settle down. But I get it. I understand. Second of all, didn't we just have a conversation, or didn't a young lady just go viral talking about she 22 with 6 kids and she wondering why nobody want to date her? So Auntie not wrong in everything that she's saying. You know, don't nobody want to deal with nobody with all them kids, and you only bringing one to the table. Okay?
Okay. Miss Naughty. She said she different, y'all. She said she different. You fucking 8th grade. You was different, baby. You was different, baby. Hey, the rest of us, most of us waited to high school. You definitely was different.
Baby, he just want to. He just want to hurt feelings.
You just took it to the whole nother level.
I guess nobody was trying to fill up on Ugly Money Mitch in the 8th grade, which is a blessing.
Why are you single in 2024, as beautiful as you are?
Cause these niggas ain't on Netflix.
Honey, as soon as she opened up her mouth, it was just not giving lady. It was just not giving lady. It was giving,
I was a lady.
young man. What happened to the ladies? And then her saying these niggas. Baby, what you mean these niggas? You looking for a man? You ain't looking for no nigga? You looking for a man?
Explain these niggas ain't on nothing.
Like, I'm not saying every nigga, but the niggas that I know I got some kind of interest in, or they got interest in me.
Right.
They not really on what I'm trying to do. It's okay to do what you're doing now.
Right.
But if a nigga really not trying to grow from that and he
Right.
want to stay on the block all day until
Right.
40, I can't fuck with you.
Why is you talking to all men that's on the block? You can't tell no man what to do. You can't make no man get off the block. Why would you meet a man on the block? Honey, meet a man who at the warehouse job. Meet a man that's coming out of his job, not off the block. Honey, I don't even want to ever. If I'm walking down the street and he ain't got no dang on work clothes on, I ain't trying to rap. You come up trying to ask me for my number and you ain't got no work clothes on, and it look like you look too fresh, I ain't finna talk to you. I ain't finna give you nothing because I need to know you working. I need to see you working and not working the block. Because if you work in the block, I don't really think that even in that trade, you ain't making no real money, honey. Okay?
So you're saying Fat Mother's on the line. Hold on one second, Fat. What's going on, baby?
Mitch, why is you up here accepting calls while you doing an interview? See, unprofessional.
You don't want to do, but I'm to myself. I'm an introvert, so if I give you my time, take that as like a real specialty. Like, that's a one and done thing. Because if you fuck it up one time, don't come back over here.
Okay. So I'm just trying to understand. Why are you single?
Because people don't got. I don't got time for people.
So you ain't got time for people.
So you got time for women.
I don't got time for women. But when it comes to this money or comes to some nails now, oh yeah, I got all the time in the world.
So you have time for your business, but you don't have time to build a family with your man.
I don't got no family but me and my son.
That's a family.
No comprehension skills whatsoever. He just sat here and said that you have time for your money and you have time for your son, but you ain't got no time to cultivate a healthy relationship with a man so you can have a family.
So you don't have time. You don't have time. You don't have. You got time to, which is cool. You have time for your business, but you don't have time to build a family.
Y'all got time to make money, but y'all ain't got time to invest in a man to have a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship so you can have a 2-house income. Cause while he paying the bills, baby, you could be having all type of free time to do your nails and make that money. And then y'all could be vacationing and doing all type of things. But no, you ain't got time for people because you entertaining the wrong people.
With the man.
No, I got time for my business and to build a family with me and my son. But a man
She
ain't got to
ain't
be part of it.
Oh, a man doesn't have to be part. So you do not think that a man is needed to raise a young black boy in today's society?
At this point, who says it's not needed? I'm not saying it's not needed, but it's like
It's so needed.
I can't expect that out of the niggas that's growing up in this generation.
You so can expect that when you looking for a man. Yes, you can. You so expect it when you looking for a man.
And even the niggas my age, I'm not expecting that from none of them at this point.
Well, we talked offline, and I'm not going to discuss it too much.
Yeah.
But I mean, you haven't been dating guys your age in a long time.
Hey, everybody probably a year or two.
Yeah, what?
So, and you date the old mans with worms? And you out here wondering why you lost? And you out here wondering why you can't find no good man, but you out here dealing with these old fools?
Okay, listen. This is when you come from, try to figure shit out on your own shit.
Right.
I try to look for the older people, try to get wise decisions, and really, in my younger days.
So was you looking for a father and ended up in a lap? Because I'm not understanding. If you searching for wisdom, then you will find wisdom. Sound like you ended up in some beds. I don't know this young lady. Not trying to make her seem like nothing. There's a lot of young ladies out here like this. But this is troublesome. This is very troublesome.
Hoping that somebody would teach me better.
Well, that meant you were a kid. You should have been
a child.
A child should stay in a child's place. She's talking about her younger age. She's 23.
And she 23. She 23? Baby, I thought she was in her late 20s, early 30s.
She just graduated high school 2 years ago. Talk about her younger age. Young age. A child should stay in a child's place. You got one of these girls goddamn.
She only been out of school. She only been out of school 5 years.
Slide.
4 or 5 years.
Kids at 12 and a half. That's y'all damn problem. Hold on.
We all know it's 81.
What is 9 times 7?
We all know it's 81.
What is 9 times 7?
Ain't 9 times 7 74. Hold on. No, 73. 9 times 7.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
73, right?
Good job, bro. Good job. Good job, bro. Oh, Lord. Let's move forward.
I'm 36, baby. My baby 18 years old. I don't got to explain myself to nobody. My name's Stella.
Big.
And that's your problem. And that's why you ain't married, because you ain't got to explain yourself to nobody. And I would never want to be Stella, because you know the real lady who Stella is. You know the real lady who actually wrote Stella Got Her Groove Back, who that movie is really based off. It was based off this lady who actually married this man. He turned out to be a gay man. So even Stella, okay, even the real Stella don't want to be Stella, okay?
Dog.
I ain't gonna never lose my groove, baby.
You might not never lose your groove, but honey, I guess you're gonna be grooving all by yourself because, honey, I don't know.
So it brings us to our next topic. Miss Mac, do you find it harder for you to find men that you can take serious, or men that you would consider dating at the age past 35?
I don't find it hard because I have met several dudes that I actually like, and they're really husband material, and I'm also wifey material. But I just don't trust them, so my guards don't let down enough.
So you're
So you a woman seeking to be married, and you know prospects. You say they are very good prospects, and you telling me the reason why you don't want to try out your prospects is because of your own insecurities and because you don't want to let your guard down. Baby, just throw it away. Just throw your ideas. Just throw it away. You don't want to be married. You just say that. Just say you want to play and you want to be on the prowl, you want to be stealing, you want to get your groove back, but you don't want to do the things that you really need to do to be married. Just say that. Just say that. You ain't making no sense. You got good prospects. You say they husband material and you ain't trying to get on top of that. Sound like to me you need to be on somebody's couch getting you some therapy. That's what this sounds like to me. It sounds like you need to be getting some therapy, get you some help so you can get through whatever it is that you need to get through. Because you say you want one thing, but you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing to get you there. Not a damn thing. What's really going on? Hey family, thank you so much for tuning in with me as we go and recap ugly money niches CEOs. Very, very educational video. Okay. I think this is gonna be all for this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I think we might do a part 2 because this is very, very interesting. This is very, very interesting, and we definitely need to have these conversations. The generation needs it. You know, we're at the generation where nothing is gonna be swept under the table and nothing is gonna be sugarcoated. Everything's gonna be all out and be open. And maybe that's what our generations need to heal and to be better people. So thank you so much for tuning in to Right Girl TV. Peace.
Facts. All facts. Glizzy. Wish on the star, need rats. Play with the gang, I'ma aim for your back. Yo.
True. Full of the mess like I come from the dentist. Cup full mixed with some shit like a chemist.